Mallet now. Caught here by Conley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Mallet. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Over. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They come up in an offset eye.
3-19.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Micah Hyde. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's Petty. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go!
Petty now. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And quickly, the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Calvin Fry's exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal to go now. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key third down.
Set! 319! 319!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Forte, the lone running back. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Deep drop. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. Mallet now. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Mallet, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And fourth down coming up. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here we go.
Here's Patty. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Petty now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Thomas. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Over. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining. here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Hyde. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They come out here in the I. Back to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Mallett now. His throw incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll set up to throw. And he's got a new one. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Petty now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Petty. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll set up a throw. He gets it here to Peak. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got Peak. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And a wildcat formation here.
Come on, let's go.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the wildcat. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriots in now. Barney. Now let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now it's Sherman, the fullback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's Mallett. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Here's Patty. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Mallet now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Go! All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more. We're back now in KC. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Petty now. Anuno's got it, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Here's Mallett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And that is incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seam.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team. Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Here's Patty. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Thomas. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go back to the air here after. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points.